Hi guys. So really quick, I want to talk about the new app. Some of you may be on there as of yet. Some of you may be thinking about it or not over there yet. But it's called Red Note, and it is a Chinese app. It is much. It would be like the actual Chinese app of TikTok. Um, People have flocked to that app. Uh, Kind of definitely in response to TikTok potentially being banned, which we know as of today. Or actually, I think it's going to be tomorrow, the 19th, I think they were trying to say. But it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be banned. It's over, you know. Um, It's bad. It's sad. TikTok, we made TikTok our own. You know what I'm saying? It did start out as, kind of a Chinese app or whatever, but we made it our own. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people make money. Um, People have gotten famous on TikTok. You know, it was a what many of us thought was like a um free form type of app that you we people were learning, people were sharing knowledge and information. I mean, it's a really really great app. Became very popular and famous, and we know that in a nutshell our government said that they need to protect us. They got to protect us from the Chinese communists and whatever, and they have to, protect our information, because our protection, our information over here in America is so highly protected. It's not like you can go and put somebody's name into Google and all of their information, addresses, phone numbers, and relatives and everything pop up. So it's not like that's the case. But anyway, I'm being sarcastic. I just want to talk about really briefly. I'm going to talk about one of the things that makes me so happy about being on Red Note. What gives me, man, it's calming over there. Like literally, it really is like being in another place. It really does take you out of America. I mean, literally, it takes you out of America, America's politics, and you get to see a whole other world. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I've never had a Chinese or Asian friend. Not for any reason or whatever on my own that I didn't like them or I just don't want it. Just never happened. You know what I'm saying? But so it's different. It's a whole different type of world. And what I want to talk about is one of the things that makes me feel so good about being over there, and I would dare to say that a lot of other Black women feel the same. And I'm saying, I mean women, but I also specifically mean Black women. I feel safe and secure over there. And because of the guidelines that they have, they want you to be respectful. They want you to follow the rules and so forth of China. Like it's not um I even learned last night that even certain emojis that mean something here don't mean the same over there. LOL don't even mean the same in China as it does over here. We know it means laugh out loud or whatever. It's innocent. But so you have to really kind of like they used to say in the old days, mind your P's and Q's because it's different. It's a whole different culture. And um, they are very friendly. I have felt so very welcomed. So many of them are making welcome TikTok refugee videos, just and calling us foreigners, which is really weird to hear. But we are, you know what I'm saying? We are. We're not in our home. You know what I'm saying? But they are friendly. They have been kind. They have been welcoming. Some of them are trying to teach you Mandarin and what different social norms are in China that are different from America. And I mean, it's wonderful. But to get to the point of the video, you know, social media in America for Black women is not welcoming. It's not. Um, Many Black women get very, very abused. Many Black women get trolled all the time, constantly. Like it's just something to look for. Um, your post, usually, many, many times as a Black woman, you get completely trolled. Um, and many times it's by Black men. They are there telling you how much they hate you. They're there telling you how you make no sense. They're there telling you that, oh, I don't like your hair. Oh, white women are better. And the Dominican women are prettier than you. And, I can go over here and get this woman, which is fine. I still don't know why they have to tell us that. But you're not getting abused on Red Note. Like I have not, and I've only been on there a week, but I have not gotten abused for the things that I post. Um, I have not gotten, where I'll say something or share my opinion or whatever and have 25 in a row men, Black and of all other races because of misogyny and patriarchy, blasting you and telling you to shut up and telling you, just whatever they want. Oh, well, you're not married because don't no man want you, and you're not a good woman, and I mean, just all of the bullshit that you get over here in America when they don't even know you, but it's the stereotype. You don't get that on Red Note. You don't get that on Red Note. I don't go on Red Note and fear posting something or sharing my opinion about something and getting dogpiled by men. I don't have that fear. It's almost like you're protected. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the reasons, first of all, is because it's a whole Chinese app and we know how big China is. So, I mean, there are so many, many, many people on there. And so now you have Americans, which are coming from all different places. You have a lot of Canadians on there. You got a lot of people from the UK. So it's almost like you are kind of in this little bubble because it's not like American apps like Facebook and I would say TikTok too, yeah. And Instagram or whatever, where you have these people who are right there American or whatever, or these trolls who are able to come and just put all of this crap under your video and tell you how horrible and ugly and whatever you are for no reason. Like your post doesn't even have to be about that. And Black women are getting berated, usually by Black men. Well, I ain't ran into a lot of Black men over there yet. I just really haven't. I have not ran into a lot of Black men over there. And again, I think that is attributed to the fact that the app is so freaking big. Like, you could probably scroll for hours. Like, matter of fact, like I just said, I've been on there about a week and I just finally saw one person from America who he has a really pretty big platform. He's kind of like an information guy who helps people and so forth. Um, but he's the only person that I have seen from America thus far that I know. And of course, I followed him and everything because he has good content. But yeah, you're not getting abused and trolled and all these things happening to you between the patriarchy and misogyny just because you're a woman, and especially because you're a black woman. I want to share an example real quick. I saw the other day there was a post. It was on Facebook. Um, I'm getting ready to get rid of and get off of all those other platforms like I really am. But despite that, this white lady, blonde haired, supposed to be the preference, white lady. This lady, she was commenting on a video that was posted. And I think was it Ashanti? I think it was the singer Ashanti talking about how she'd been celibate. She's been celibate for like 7 years or something. And so women and everything were, making comments on that. And a lot of women were talking about how, yeah, I'm celibate for however many years, and I've been celibate for 2 years or whatever. So then um, this white woman got on there, and as I was scrolling, and she said, I'm 35 years old, and I've been celibate all my life, which literally means she was a virgin. Now, what surprised the hell out of me is that I don't even know how many men. It was just man after man after man after man. Like women weren't even able to really say anything. Like it was just men all the way down there and commenting on what the other ones of them are saying. Like this post was getting so freaking long after just a little bit of time, telling this woman not only was she lying, they're telling her, oh, well, you got cobwebs. They're telling her, and this woman was 35 years old, like I said. They're telling this woman, that, oh, well, no man must not want you, and, why, and all this type. And it's just like, I'm going to be honest, it's not a lot of things that surprise me. It's really not. But I'm going to be honest, I was surprised because I'm sitting up here like, okay, first of all, not only is she a preference, you know, she's a virgin. Like, I'm literally thinking men love to call women whores. I don't care if you've been with two, three men. You're a whore. That's too many. Your body count too high. And this woman is a whole virgin, and they were dragging the hell out of her. I mean, dragging her, laughing at her, just saying vile, ugly. And I wrote in the comment and I said, you know what? This is proof that men just want to shit on women. Like it doesn't matter because she's not a whore. She don't have a high body count. Like she has zero body count. And these dudes were dragging the hell out of her. And I'm being honest, it shocked me. It really shocked me because I'm like, don't y'all want virgins? Like, isn't that supposed to be the standard? Y'all don't have no competition. Ain't no man been with her. Like, isn't that the thing? Because if you don't want a whore, then you want a like, don't you want a like? I don't get it. I do not get it. Um, that really, honestly, for real, shocked me. It really did. Because like I said, the only thing that I could think of from that outcome was men just want to shit on women. It doesn't matter what women do, what women say. It doesn't matter. They're going to shit on you and abuse you and talk about you and discredit you and try to shame you and they just want to be shitty. That's it. They just want to shit on women. And again, that is the reason I am loving Red Note because you don't have that over there. Our Chinese men misogynist and can they be abusive and are some of them abusive to their women? Hell yeah, we already know that. It's a worldwide thing of men abusing women. We already know that. But what I'm saying, and I'm hoping that it doesn't change and it becomes that way, but right now there's some protections. There's some protections where you're not getting dogpiled by men being horrible to you over there on Red Note. And I love it because it shuts their mouth. It shuts their mouth. It's not like the American apps. You can feel safe and secure to make a post and talk about what you want to talk about, and you can go back 3 hours later and you haven't been completely dogpiled by men and talked about by men. And as a black woman, that makes me feel good. It really makes me feel good because it's almost like a breath of fresh air, because not only do you get it from Facebook, not only do you get it from Instagram, not only do you get it from X or whatever, which we already know X has turned completely racist, white national. Like that's, I got off of there. And I know a lot of other people got off there. But with Mark Zuckerberg changing the so-called free speech crap with Facebook, Facebook is going to be the same way very shortly. It's going to be the same way. But like I say, I'm not here to talk about that. So many American women are over there on that app feeling good, speaking freely, not being degraded, not being talked about and humiliated and whatever. It makes you feel good because people are actually wanting to know about you. They're actually curious about America and American culture, and it's a breath of fresh air. Like it really is. And I feel good. I feel safe over there. I like it. They're very welcoming, they're very kind. I don't know all of what's going to happen to it, but um American social media platforms are horrible. They're horrible. You get disrespected, you get belittled, you get talked about, you get uh what is the word I'm looking for? You literally get singled out. Like there is an active and an ongoing campaign to shit on black women, and we know that. We know that. Black men are leading the way. I think white men are behind it, but it doesn't matter. For a little while, and hopefully forever. But for a little while, black women can go over to these to Red Note and feel safer. It's just not enough people over there to do it. It's not enough, and they're not literally. Those Chinese people are over there. Some of them are like, you say something and it may be like a miscommunication from what they understand and what we mean in America. And you may get like a little correction, or they may ask you to clarify what you're saying. But for the most part, they're kind, they are understanding, and they let you post respectfully what you want to post, what you want to say. They're not like American platforms suppressing your speech. Now, do you have to be respectful? Hell yeah, you should be being respectful anyway. But the abuse that women get, and black women especially, have to go through on social media platforms here in America is just not going on Red Note. And like I say, one of the other reasons I think is because it's just so many freaking people. It is so many freaking people over there. And you literally have to find people. I mean, I guess by now you probably can share your Red Note page. Probably. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. A lot of people are still trying to navigate the platform. So it's a lot of things that we're still trying to learn. They do have a good translation thing over there now. I will say that. So if you're staying away or whatever because of the translation, they have fixed it where, there's usually a translation button, translate to English or whatever, under the post, even by the Chinese. I mean, it is so cool. It is so cool. It's so refreshing. It's so just fun and honest and abuse free. at the moment. Now, I will say, let me say this real quick, and I've talked again, I've talked too long. Let me say this now. Something I did notice yesterday when I was on there, they're starting with those scam pages. So I don't know who that is behind it. A lot of times it'd be the Nigerians or whatever trying to do them romance uh, scams or whatever. So I have seen that last night. What happened was all of a sudden I'm getting these such and such has requested to follow you, and these were all white men um requesting to follow you or whatever. And so when I would, because I'm just happy to be there like so many people right now, when I would, go ahead and follow them and maybe say hi or something like that, then it's like they're trying to talk to you. And then, because it only took me two guys to figure out, man, y'all on some scam shit. Um, but it's like, hi, how you doing? Whatever, I'm from whatever, and you're excited. So it's just like, oh, well, that's cool. I'm from the US too, and I'm a refugee too, whatever, and I'm doing that to women as well. But I'm noticing that first of all, the guys are lying in the profile. Like one guy told me he was some type of he working somewhere offshore overseas in Siberia or some shit. And another guy told me that, oh, I'm over in China or whatever, and I'm doing, which I don't know, maybe he was. But one of the big things that I've noticed about those romance scam things where these guys are trying to talk to you, then I'm not interested on that platform at all with trying to date or it. I'm not even trying to date in America. So like it's like almost like a red flag to me when you're coming at me like that. Cause like, what do you want? But anyway. Um, but one of the big things about those romance scams is usually they're somewhere overseas. Usually they're on some secret mission, or usually there is some type of military something going on, and we're private, and nobody knows about our secret mission or whatever. It's always some bullshit. I think one guy told me he was in a peacekeeping mission in Siberia, some dumb shit, you know. So those are clues. So I would say, ladies, be careful. They're starting to do that over there, which you can't stop them. I mean, people are gonna scam everywhere you go. It's not the app. I don't think it's the app. Matter of fact, these are American looking people coming over there with that bullshit. I don't know. It could be Chinese behind. I don't know who's behind it. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, ladies, watch out for that. Watch out with your information. Watch out with telling people where you live further than even your state. And matter of fact, maybe don't even put that on there. Put a false state on there, whatever. Because I really think I'm about to go back and redo my page and put some false shit on there. Because I'm not trying to talk to nobody anyway. So, there's so many different ways that people can dox you and people can find out where you are and find out this and find out that. So you want to be careful because you don't know. But I will go so far as to say I did experience that on there last night. So be careful, ladies, with the information you give and these guys, trying to cozy up to you and get information or whatever. Do not give information. It's the same thing like on Facebook, Instagram, and all these other platforms. Don't give people your shit. Simple. So, but other than that, it is a great app. I'm having fun. I am enjoying it. I'm seeing a lot of different recipes and cultural eating and just the way that they live, man. It's so different. America, as I close, America, and I've heard this before about America. America likes to try to scare you about almost any other place outside of America. America's it's the best country in the world. And, every other country is a shithole. And, America this, America that, and fine, whatever. But every other place outside America is not just horrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that is what they would have you believe. oh, China's oppressive and China's this and it's just such a horrible place, but from America. You know what I'm saying? And people are learning all kinds of stuff on Red Note. People are finding that Chinese people are living good. They living nice. Healthcare ain't bad. The grocery prices are not bad. They're not paying thousands of dollars in rent. They're not paying thousands of dollars for healthcare and for babysitting and I like it's they're finding out a lot of stuff that the American government system, whatever you want to call it, has like been lying about and trying to keep you, especially if you've never been abroad, especially if you haven't been there and other places abroad to actually know and see the truth. You know what I'm saying? Um, and people are really learning they're learning that they not over there paying, $300 for groceries and you still ain't got but enough food for 2 weeks. It's not happening over there. You know what I'm saying? Education is pretty good over there in China. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of, I think this is going to, I think a lot of things are going to change in America. I'll come back with another video about that, how I have the things I've been getting from spirit and how, I really think things are going to be a big change in America. Like I really, really do. It's a lot going on spiritually, you guys. So please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. You guys, please leave me a comment. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Until the next video. See you next time.